Hello students, this is Arveena, Faculty of Mount Litra, Z School, Jhansi. Students of class 5, today in this video lecture, I will explain you a poem from your English Marigold book, that is Unit 5, Poem 5, The Lazy Frog. Children, on a school day, you are busy studying, playing, chatting with friends. But when you have a holiday from school, what do? Would you behave a little like a frog in the following poem? So, let's see, students, how the frog behaves in the poem. Fred is a very lazy frog who lolls all day upon a log. So, children, you can see the name of the frog is Fred. So, Fred is a very lazy frog. Children, lazy means someone who doesn't want to work, who always feels tired and always want to rest. So, children, Fred is a very lazy frog and who all the time lolls on his log. Lol means to lie around lazily. So, children, this Fred frog who always lolls on a log means a trunk of tree that has been cut. So children, this Fred frog all the day lolls on the log very lazily. He always manages to shirk doing a single stroke of work. Shirk means to not do anything you always do. So children, this Fred always manages to shirk to not do anything and doing a single stroke of work, so Fred always manages to escape from work. Children, he manages not to do even a single stroke of work, not even a single work he manages not to do. His poor mother calls in vain, "Come in and help." He does not bother. Children, Fred has a mother. The poet calls mother poor because Fred does not listen to her whenever she calls him for help. He never helps her, all her calling goes in vain because whenever Fred's mother is calling, he never listens and he never bothered to hear. So, all her calling goes in waste. He does not bother to move 2 inches, much preferring to be extremely hard of hearing. So, children, poet says he is so lazy who Fred the frog. He is so lazy that he does not want to move even 2 inches. In fact, he prefer means to like something better. So, children, Fred prefers extremely hard of hearing. He pretends hard of hearing means being deaf, so he pretends that he is not listening anything. He don't bother to move even 2 inches from his place cause he is very lazy. He lies there in a silent heap and stays conveniently asleep. So children, he pretends like he is not listening his mother calls and he just kept lying silently and comfortably and kept on sleeping. Conveniently means comfortably. Now, children, the second stanza of the poem. If a lady frog hops past, would you think he would get up at last to bow and help her on her way? So, children, would you think he would get up at last to bow and help Lady Frog on her way? So, children, the poet is saying that do you think, like if a lady frog passed by him, then what happens? Did he get up to help her or bow in respect? But no, I'm ashamed to say that when a lady frog comes by, he does not open one eye. So, children, you might be thinking when a lady frog comes, he might get up and wish her. But no, I am ashamed to say, who is I here, children? I is poet. Poet is saying, I feel ashamed to say that when a lady frog comes by, he does not open up one eye, that he does not bother to look at the lady frog, and did not even open one eye because he lolls and he is very lazy. So, children, this is all about the poem The Lazy Frog. I hope you all have understood. But if you have any doubts, you can ask me during the live class. So, recite the poem and do the work that is sent to you by the PDF in your fair notebooks and LR.